densely populated, are all dependent on water from those plants.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodesh, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for everything that's going on. The Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for, for fulfilling these prophecies, man. Because it's amazing, man, because we've been preaching about this, for so many years, starting with our apostles. Apostle Har been preaching, teaching the word longer than I've been born. This man was doing the work while I was in the spirit world, man. So, much respect to the apostle, and much respect and love to all the elder brothers, man, and Dua Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, for what's going on right now. So I'm gonna play this video, in fair use. I don't own the rights to any of these videos. This is strictly for educational purposes only. I'm not making any monetary funds off of this video. So check this video out by Redacted, which is a wonderful source, to get actual fucking news, without the fluff, So I encourage brothers and sisters, to subscribe. So hear what they're saying right now. Then I'm gonna chime in and I'm gonna land this plane.
That would cause mass death, and certainly the destruction of the economy.
I want to ask you both how are we supposed to feel about this? Because if you've studied this conflict, you know that it is our government that started this on false pretenses, and then when you see these embarrassments militarily, it feels like we effed around and found out. It feels like just desserts. Our leaders deserve this, but our soldiers don't. And so how are we supposed to handle this? How do you guys view it? I'll start with you, Dan.
Well, what I'm worried about the most right now is something domestically. I mean, and I don't want to sound conspiratorial, but I'm worried about a false flag. I don't know if you've seen this, but the FBI apparently has been warning police departments in California that Iran may launch attack drones off the West Coast into the U.S. Now, to me at least, this is, as we see things falling apart, it becomes very obvious, regardless of what Hegseth tells us and what Trump tells us, it's very obvious that Iran has not been degraded. Next phase is false flags. Next phase is to get people on board with this. So I think this is something to definitely keep track of, because if something like this happens, you better say goodbye to any of our civil liberties, even our ability to go on the redacted. It'll be gone.
Yeah, Colonel. I mean, Dan's right, and I've been I fear false flags because you don't want to bring them up, you don't want to say it, but Israel loves false flags. They have a long history of it. Just look at the U.S.
Yeah, these gutter rats, man. They are the cancer, Amalek. They are the cancer of the earth, man. Everything evil that's happening, they're behind that shit, man. And it's being brought out too that they were behind the 9/11 attacks. These are some wicked, evil, lying, conniving race of people, man, which they are Edomites. They want to fool the world, under the guise of they are the chosen. They are not the chosen people of the Most High, man. Not even close. Okay? If they were the chosen people of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, hey, man, we would be in a shit ton of fucking trouble, man. Hey, all praise Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai 144. I'm on Gabar. I just saw it again, bro, if you see this video.
Liberty. I mean, look at the Lavon affair in Egypt, trying to drag us into a war. So it's one of Israel's favorite pastimes, is false flag attacks.
Yep.
They're doing it right now in Azerbaijan. I wouldn't be surprised. Of course, they're reporting of attacks into Turkey, also trying to make it look like Iranian attacks. All of that. So Dan's right. On United States soil, is that something you're concerned about?
Well, first, let's be clear. Nobody is going to stop me from talking to Natalie. I'm sorry, Cliff. Forget it. I will always show up to talk to Natalie, even half dead. So
that's nice.
I don't really place too much credence in that, because my information tells me that the Iranian government has specifically instructed anyone that they're in contact with in the Western Hemisphere absolutely not to harm the United States. They understand that that would be a gift to Israel.
Wow.
And they're not
See?
interested in.
And well said, man. Well said. The Iranians are not the ones that want this war. Okay? Amalek is, man. The so-called Jews, they want this war. They started this war. They started this fight. So Iran is not going to do anything to give them any type of justification to escalate this war. Iran doesn't want the war, man. They just chilling in the region, man. And here comes these gutter rats, wet rat looking people, you know, just starting shit with everybody, man. Let me rewind that, man. He said that beautifully, man.
With the Western Hemisphere, absolutely not to harm the United States. There's credence in that because my information tells me that the Iranian government has specifically instructed anyone that they're in contact with in the Western Hemisphere absolutely not to harm the United States. They understand that that would be a gift to Israel.
Wow.
And they're not interested in doing that. So I think your false flag analysis is sadly plausible and by no means impossible. It has to be taken seriously. But I think in the long run,
yeah, you know, for the very fact, and they showing you how much they think of you American citizens, man. Somebody snuck in on a military base and stole 4 fucking drones. And there's a FBI warns that there's a possible attack in California. How the fuck do you know, man? And if you know so much, then why didn't you prevent them from stealing the fucking drones? Who sneaks in on a fucking military base, bro? That's a suicide mission. You could be fucking Jason Bourne fused with goddamn what's this James Bond. You ain't getting up in on no damn military base and stealing anything, man. You can't even come close to that shit before you get sniped, man. So this sadly drawn out story of, you know, them stealing drones and then the FBI warns of an attack in California, that's all fluff, man. That's all BS. These people are causing all that trouble, man. You know? But it's all right, man. Let them. Let them, because this is all going to lead to their demise, to their doom. Okay? This is all going to lead to their doom. So they can do whatever the fuck they want. All these false flags. Iran is not behind it. Israel is behind it.
it probably won't occur. The problem is, what about Americans? What are they thinking? Are they paying attention finally? Now, in Europe, the prices of oil, electricity, everything else have gone up 70, 100%. Same thing for the most part.
That's pretty much what I wanted from this this interview. You brothers could watch it. You know, as you can see, the title is from the channel Redacted. You know, and right now, them gutter ass, they're being bombarded with missiles, man. They are getting their ass handed to them, man. You know? Netanyahu, his brother's dead. There's rumors that he's dead, but, you know, I ain't gonna speak on that because I don't really know. You know, I don't really know. I'm not gonna speak on something. Oh man, 1444. Hey, oh praise Yahweh Shem Yashai, man. You know? Hey man, so we gonna thank Yahweh Shem Yashai and we gonna praise our Lord, man, because hey, our redemption is near. You know? And like we always say though, you know, it's close, but until we see the MOTB, you know, we ain't there yet. Once we see the MOTB, this thing is gonna go down quick, man. All right, you know, the Pesach is around the corner. You know, brothers, stay spiritual, stay faithful, man, no matter what. You know, don't give this thing up, man. Hey, it's worth the fight. You know, think about it. You in the gym, you know, that last set, you know, that last rep, I should say, is always the hardest one, but it's the most fucking satisfying, man. You know, it's the most satisfying rep that you got to get through. You got to push past that shit, man. All right. If you feeling flaky in the spirit, man, go on a fast, man. That means you ain't praying enough. That means you ain't fasting enough, man. All right? No matter what you go through, praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, you praise Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because everything he put you through, there's a lesson to be learned in it, okay? So Lord willing, this was edifying. On to the next one. Shalom, Akim.